Okay. The worst thing of the week was customer service by Comcast. Good Lord. This poor man calls up Comcast. 4 million people have watched it. You've probably watched it, listened to it also. And he says, I want to cancel my service. And the guy keeps him on the phone for like 20 minutes going, well, why would you want to cancel your service? Our service is the best on the planet. I don't understand. We have the best of everything. And the guy says, I just want to cancel the service. And he says, but, you know, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to stay with Comcast. What's wrong with you? And apparently what happened, from what I've read since, is that the employees at Comcast, unfortunately, and at a lot of other places, get paid to retain customers. So he gets more money because that is the corporate policy. That was verified on both Reddit and Slate, that if you let them go, you know, you lose some money. So, I mean, it got to the point of absurdity. And, you know, when it comes to human interactions, people have to act like humans, and that's not what was happening. So, you know, is it possible for a big company to have great customer service? Ask Zappos. They don't, you know, they're there 24/7. They never keep you on hold for more than 20 seconds. I can tell you from personal experience, no matter what problem you have, they're empowered to solve it. They'll give you money. They'll do anything to help you. Call LL Bean. You know, tell them that you bought a pair of pants last year and they fell apart after you washed them 40 times, and they'll say, we're really sorry. Let's do something about that. I was in Staples the other day, and human beings treated me kindly because that's their policy. So Comcast said, we're sorry, you know, this is nothing that we would ever do. And it was too little, too late. And so then I see that Ranker.com, which produces crowdsourced answers to opinion-based questions, asked what are the most hated companies. 14,000 people voted. Which ones have the worst customer service? Top was my favorite, Time Warner Cable, who I left a long time ago, followed by AT&T, second worst for sure. Followed by Bank of America, worst bank in America, followed by Walmart, sorry Dave, followed by American Airlines, and then Comcast is only number 6. And, you know, so there are worse than that. That's the really scary part.
Well, I mean, Comcast, cable companies routinely make the tops of those lists of worst customer service lists. It is their policy, and it should be their policy, I think, to try and retain customers as best they can. It is, you know, more expensive to reacquire a customer after you've lost them than it is to retain them in the first place. And how they usually do this, and I've been through this process, is they find ways to lower your costs and increase your services. That's great. I love that. You know, I'd rather pay less and get more. But when
in this case, that's not what the guy was doing. He was just saying, why would you want to leave the best company in the world? We're so great. What's wrong with you? And the guy was very calm, and he was saying, look, could you just cancel my service? And he just wouldn't do it. He just would not do it.
When it's clear that the customer is dead set on canceling their service, and you don't argue with people, you just, you know, I mean, cut your losses and let them go. Otherwise, it goes viral, and millions of people listen to the 8-minute telephone call where you're haranguing the customer.
Unbelievable, seriously. So the other thing that I think is quite horrible that happened this week